going back in time. Tudor times.
Hello, it's Kay in front of the camera.
And Maggie behind.
And this is our Tudor Intrigue Nook.
It's fabulous.
So we're going to show you how to put it together. So you've got two lights with this one, and you have an upper story as well. Sounds a bit scary, but it is quite easy to put together. So you will get on with it. Okay, so you need your base, and then you've got all full instructions and your layout for the base. So I'll just put the base together quickly. This is masking tape because I find it easier just to hold it together. And then obviously I'll put my glue all the way around, and I find it easier to do. We're doing the three sides, so the base, the back, and one side. So I find it easier to put all my glue on first.
Are you using the woodpecker technique?
I am using the woodpecker technique.
Fold.
So fold like that, and then I'll just put the glue on the side. So you want just enough to stick it, but not overdo it. Okay, so like that. Put that flat. I'll just take that off, or else it'll stick to the. And then I'm just going to put this together. I'm going to do it. I'm facing me, I'm afraid. Then I'm going to turn it around so you can see what I've done.
Do what's easiest for you.
Yeah, because I can't do it back to front. It won't work. So I'll just. Right. So that fits in like that. Can you see that? Is that
yes.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay, and then you can I'll find it easier to get a different piece, and I'll put a piece of masking tape across here. So I'll just put that on there like that.
That's a really good tip, using the masking tape.
Put the masking tape there like that. Okay, and to get off any excess glue, you can either do it with your fingers or with a brush, and then just press down any excess glue off, and just bring that up. Squidge it in, again, squidge in, excess glue off from that side, okay, and then make sure everything's nice and square, and then squidge it up. So that is your side of your nook, okay, and then just leave that to dry. Okay, I'm going to put together the bay window part, is the easiest bit to start with.
Everything's all labelled, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got a layout sheet and everything's labelled. If you've already done our traditional Christmas Intrigue Nook, then the bay window will be very familiar to you. So it's very similar to that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this piece without the hole, and then we're going to put glue all the way around like that. Okay, am I in the centre?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. And then you're going to put those. I'm going to put these so the cut side is facing outwards, and put these on here. The window frames on this one are the same height both sides, so it doesn't matter which way round you put it on.
That was going to be my next question.
Okay, so just squidge that on there, and obviously I've got too much glue, so just take any excess off as you go. So I'm going to get covered in glue again. Is that what it says?
Do you want a brush?
Nah, it's alright, it's fine. So we've got excess glue on here. So what you can do now is put your glue on top, and then you're going to manipulate it so it goes into the tabs of the one with the hole. Okay, so you want the hole with one on top. So it just fits in. So you just need to just wiggle it around so it fits in like that. Okay, and that is your basic bay window. Okay, so just leave that out to the side for a minute. Okay, you want these two pieces, and you're going to glue these two together. Okay, so put those two together. Okay, any place to stick, and then you can also put these two together. So you've got this funny shape. So you've got your bay bit and you've got a straight bit, and that bit's a bit that goes over the door. And these are designed to fit one on top of the other. So you just glue these two together. Again, we have got instructions and the layout sheets already in the kit, so just make sure that's nice and squidged. Okay, so that's there together as well. Okay, so coming back to this one, so you're going to put some glue on here, and you're going to stick your bay window onto here like that. So you've got that tab, fits over the top, and your bay window fits like that. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah, if you turn it so the base is nearer the top, then we can see the tab.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that's upside
perfect.
down. That's upside down. So
Yeah,
you do turn
that's
it
what I
around.
meant, upside down.
Okay. So what you can do then is then you put it into your side. So this is the left-hand side. So what I'm going to do now is glue along here, and those tabs are going to fit into my window frame there. So the window hole. So put those there and there. And you can put some on the edges on here if you want to, but it will still be secure without. And then that just fits in like that. And glue it into place. So that is nice and flush there, and it fits like that. Okay. And then you're going to glue these bits to fit over the top like that. So just put a bit of glue on here, and there. Make it on there like that. So just make sure that it fits on the bay window.
So they fit flush without blocking the
I'll
holes.
put the glue on here. You don't need the glue on the top bit there. You just need it on the sides and on the roundy bit. Okay, so I'll just take it off. Okay, like that. Okay, and then we're going to fit the base of the first story. Okay, so that fits into these tabs. I'll find them. They fit into those tabs there. So glue it. So I can't actually see what I'm doing. So I'll need to just turn that round, and they fit in like that. Okay, so I'll just drop the piece on the floor. Excuse me a second.
Do you want me to get it?
No, I'm going to. Got it. Got it. That's it. So it fits in like that. So we're just going to glue that into place. So put a little bit of glue there, and then along the sides like that. And that fits in. I'm just going to turn it around because I need to see the tabs.
It's alright, we can see it when it's turned around like that.
Okay, so I'll just put that towards you a bit so you can see it. It fitted a minute ago. Let's go. Okay, and that fits in like that. So that's all nice and secure. And now you should stand out now. That's it. Yep. Stand out like that. Okay. So now we're going to put in the top story. So that's your top piece. That's a decorative piece. That's the top of your window frame. You need this piece here. These are for your lights, and you'll need those later. Those are decorative pieces. You've got your window frame is here, and you've got a little what do you call it? A signpost thing. You can put it on either side. So I might put it on the other side. So I'll just leave that off for the minute. You've got two ends of your top floor. You've got your beam supports for your top floor. These are tiny, so try not to lose them. Again, everything's tabbed in, so you know that's all there. And this is your top face. So the next thing to do is to stick these pieces in, and these are your light holders. So you've got one that fits at the top.
And the lights that come with the kit actually have batteries in them, so you can purchase other batteries.
Yeah.
I think they're hearing aid batteries, but it tells you the number on them anyway.
So they fit on there like that. Okay. So your light's going to fit on there, and then your other light is going to fit into that hole there. But you can have it on a piece of string and a loop, and that holds it in place, so you can just lift it in and out. Again, we'll show you how that works in a second. Okay. So that fits on top like that. So I'm going to put these sides on. So this side here with the curve is this side, which is the back, or the same side as the bay. So you just need to glue that in place. So along that side and along that toppy bit there, and put that in position.
You realise now you've designed this kit, we'll be able to build our own timber framed house. We'll just scale up the plans and do that.
Okay, and that fits in along that like that. So you've got a bit of glue there. Okay, that fits in like that. And then you can put your top on, which will fit into those tabs and sit onto these. So you put a little bit of glue on here, and you glue on the base there. I might have to do this facing me. Hold on. Oh no, there it is. That fits in nicely. There you go. And then just square all that up. So what you now do to do, you can see that sits like that. Okay, so you lift this up, and at this point you put your top in, which is this piece here. Do not glue it in because it needs to come out. but you put it in at this stage so everything else is nicely squared up. So if you put it in here like that, everything will square up nicely to it. So when it's all stuck, it will come in and out quite happily. You can lift it in and out, and everything's nice and square. So it makes sure everything's nice and square for you. Okay, so, but don't stick it in, just put it in. Okay, and then you can put in your window frame. So you can decorate this before you put it on. You can decorate behind. Again, you can put it in. In this one, you can have nice lavish curtains, and because you've got plenty of space behind, you can have nice lavish curtains, or you know, little chamber pots. You can do a little windowsill if you wanted to. All sorts of things there. So you've got plenty of room to do lots of things at the back. You could have a chamber pot coming out. There we go, and that fits over like that. And you have these. That piece is the top of your window, so it's shaped there to look like a beam.
So yeah, that's it. Some of the window frames and stuff aren't cut straight. They're supposed to be.
They're supposed to be crooked.
Aren't
Yeah,
they?
they are supposed to be crooked. Yeah, because they're meant to look like beams. So that fits in like that. And then you've got all your little bits and these pieces here. So these are your two end ones, and these ones fit into the side. They are fiddly.
Okay, can you show me the end ones separately? And I'm just
Yeah,
going to
I'm just
zoom
going
in.
to get a bit of glue. Hold on a minute. I'm just need a
What
bit
do you
of glue.
need?
I need a bit of waste. Oh, there's it. Ow. A bit of waste. I'll put it over there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the waist. I'm going to put a bit of glue on the waist because I only want a tiny bit of glue. Right, so these ones are the curvy bits. So these curvy bits fit on each of the end.
Right, stop.
Of your support. Hold a minute. I just need to put it in place. Hold on. Right, it fits in like that.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to glue that one in place. So I'll just put a little bit of glue on the end there, and a little bit of glue there. So it's flat across this bit here, so that fits underneath, and then that bit there goes to the facing of your upper floor. So you just squidge that into place, straight up, and leave it like that. Okay, and I'm doing exactly the same on the other side. So you got that flat bit there fits underneath, and that fits flush to this bit here.
Are they the same size, those pieces?
Yeah, these two are exactly the same size. So, okay, and then you've got glue on either end, and then I find it tweezers a lot easier. Would be a lot easier if it didn't stick to itself. Hold on. So stick those on like that, and then just make sure that it fits in there like that, and you can just squidge it into place. Okay, so it's nice and straight. Okay, so those fit on there. But these ones are even tinier.
Can you just lay those three out on the green so we can see them separately?
Right, so you've got, I'm just getting them right around. So what you will have is, you've got a flat bit there that fits under here, and then that bit, which is chamfered, fits to the base of this. Okay. Again, these are tiny. I'll do one at a time. Let's move this out of the way. Okay. So I'm working on this area here. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So I'm going to pick this up, and I'm going to do it so it fits in like that. So that's going to stick like that.
So it's at an angle.
At an angle. Okay.
So you have a gap.
Yep, so you've got a little gap underneath it if you want it.
Ah.
If you don't want a gap, you don't have to have a gap.
I
You can have it
understand. So it matches the gap on the end pieces.
well, a bit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
not so severe. So if you don't want a gap, you can have it flat if you want to. So
Yeah.
but
I
you've got a
understand.
little bit of a gap. So that goes on there like that. Okay, so you've got your bit of glue, and then I've done it halfway on the window. Okay, usually I'd have this facing me, and then just do it like that. Okay, so that's that one, and then you have the other two either side, equal space. Okay, I do find tweezers are a lot easier for this. Okay, so you've got your little bit of glue, and that's, I think that's halfway, isn't it? I can't really see very
Yeah.
well. And then exactly the same again. Just leave those to dry. Okay, you could leave these out. Don't have them out until you actually need them, because you have the tendency to they will disappear or one disappears, and it's particularly annoying when that happens. Okay, so that's, I'll just check that I'm happy with that. Okay, it can be a bit more rustic because it's obviously Tudor and it's old. Okay, and that, I'm fairly happy with that. So that's those bits done. And these decorative pieces here, again, one side is flat and the other side is shaped. So you can have those, so the flat side goes like that, so it looks like a beam. Again, put a little bit of glue on there. Like that. And these fit, again, you've got your flat bit here and a shaped piece, and that fits on that side, and then exactly the same for the other side as well, so just put a little bit of glue on there just to hold them into place. Again, you can paint these before you decorate it to this point, so if you wanted to stain them dark brown, you can do that beforehand. You can use paint, stain, inks, markers or whatever, as long as it's not too wet. So whatever you use, make sure it's not too wet. Okay, that fits in like that. Then you've got your steps. So that one fits in like that at the bottom, and then that fits on top. So it goes like that, and oops, like that, and that's your step. So if I just stick those into place, so I'll put that one in first. I'll put that, actually I'll stick it on that side, because if you want your door open, you don't want to stick the door to it, do you? So you stick that like that, and then I'm going to put a bit of glue there, there, and just on here, and it will just all sit in like that. Okay, so that is that, and then if you wanted to take your door out, you could have had your door out, and then you can have it at an angle if you want it at an angle. Okay, so that's
fab.
That's what it looks like at the back, and that's what it looks like at the front. And the only thing I need to put there is my door surround. So I'll just put that on. Again, you can decorate this before you do this piece, and that just fits. Oops, like that. So that's your door frame. Okay, and you've got a little hole for your door. So if you wanted to put a little what do you call it, doorknob or anything on there, you can do. Not quite sure what a Tudor doorknob would look like actually. Maybe brass, I should imagine. Okay, and that's that piece done.
Brass.
Okay, so that's your right hand side, your left hand side. So that's your left hand side, and that's the most complicated one. So it wasn't that too difficult to put together. All the instructions again are in the kit. You get, right, so the other pieces you get is these pieces here are your support for your upper floor. So these two are exactly the same. So you want to stick one on top of the other so they match. So give you a nice thick beam. And then while they're sticking or gluing, they're sticking. Okay, just leave those to one side, and we'll come back to that in a minute. Like these ones, we're going to put together. You've got a little sign hook thing, and I've just put a little bit of wire on here, so that's your sign. So you can decorate that before or afterwards. I would probably do it at this, attach it at this point before you glue it, because it's a bit of a pain. So you can use jump rings if you'd like to, or you can use cord or whatever. So you can put on those. So these, as simple as that, you can decorate your frames. So you can take them out there and decorate those. Your window frames, and you've got your window surrounds as well. So again, you can decorate those before you glue them into place. So you decorate those together. Again, they're wonky. They are designed to be wonky. Okay, that's something like that. And put a little bit of glue on this one. So they just fit around the outside of your frames. A bit too much glue there. Okay, like that. Okay, and then you have this long piece, and it's designed to fit along the middle side, and it's also designed to be a little bit short here on this side, because that's where your mirror is going to go. If you don't have it with a piece of a gap there, your mirror won't be able to angle it. so you don't get the effect. And then you just put that on like that. Just make sure that's your beam. And then you can put your sign on. So you'll just glue your sign. And then position that where you want. I'm going to have it at the front. So it's going to sit like that. So it could be a pub, it could be shoemaker or whatever the sign is you want on there. Okay, and you'll leave that to dry just for a little bit, because if you don't, your frames move, as you can see. Okay, and then you have your door surround. So you can glue that into place. Again, you can do it the door, you decorate it, put a door handle on it, and then you can have that at an angle if you want to as well. Just make sure it's flush at the bottom, and that is your right hand side. Okay, so we'll come back to that in a sec. So what you do next is get your base back, and then we're going to put in your path. Now we've given you a plain path because it's Tudor and most of them were dirt were dirt paths basically, so there wasn't any as such, so you can decorate it as you like. Roger's husband insisted that we have
Maggie's husband.
Maggie's husband insisted that we have
some horse manure.
Horse manure bits in there as well, but I will spare you that. This one. So you glue this one in place, keep that nice and square, and then you'll put in your right hand side. So that fits like that. So you've got your right hand side.
Again, you would have decorated behind your windows if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can paint behind them if you want to too. So you put that in like that, just to make sure that's nice and square. Okay. And then you'd lay this on the side, and you would put your glue on there and on this piece. So you put your fourth side on your outside part of the nook, and then glue that into place. Okay, and just wiggle it around till it fits, and it just snaps in. There, like that, taking the excess off. And if you're lucky, you've got a glamorous assistant with bits of tape. Okay, and that just holds it into place. So remove, see, like that, so it's unstuck, so you've got that far. And then you'll just literally just glue that into place there. Okay, so I'll do that now. So just put the glue on. I tend to just do it at the top and just toss it around. Again, because you've got the nice bay window there, you could have lots of curtains, all sorts of things you can have.
You have a fantastic shop display in
there.
you
could do it, yeah, haberdashers or something.
Haberdashery, wands, potions.
Yeah, oh yes, you could, yes, if you wanted to.
Think of your spooky, magical places.
Yeah, or you could have it as bakery.
Bakery. Yeah, I hope it's not Pudding Lane though, because it'll catch fire.
Okay, so that is done that. So then you've got your last beam that fits on here, which is your support here. So that fits like that, and then that one fits over the top like that, and then the top is two parts. So you've got the smaller one and then the bigger one. Oops. And then the big one fits over the top. Like that. So I'll just put a little drop of glue just to hold those in place like that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue here, and then just put it on under the support. So just put a bit of glue there and there. So just place it in there. Oops, and you do it. Oops! Oh, for goodness sake! Okay, so that fits in like that. I'm trying to do it so you can see it. So it's
that's right. Do it and then show us it at the end. So.
There you go. So I just push one up and push one down. Oh, I think that's straight, isn't it? It looks.
I can't see, so.
I think that looks straight, doesn't it?
Have a look. You straighten it up and then we'll look at it.
That's like that. So I'll just give it a second. I'll just make sure I'm happy with it. Yeah, it's fairly straight. That's fine. And then like that.
Brilliant.
Okay, that's right. And then this bit you haven't stuck on, so it should come off like that. So you've taken that out because you've not stuck it in because you need to, and these are for your light switches. So you've got one light there, I'll just turn that on. So you've got one light there, and this one here, if you've got a piece of string, and then what you do is turn it on, then you put it in the hole, and then if you dangle that over the top like that, it means that you can get access to it to turn it on and off. Okay, and then you just put that on like that, and then we've got a half top. So we did that so you can have a look in it, because the way this overhangs, so you've got access to it as well, so you can have a look. So that,
Push it forward and tip it that way a bit.
like that.
Perfect.
Okay.
You can see the lights there.
Oh, what I didn't do is put the mirror in.
Oh, duh. Oops. Before you do that, yes, don't forget your mirror.
Don't forget your mirror. Oh, she's got one job, hasn't she?
I'm not the demonstrator.
Okay, and you've got your mirror in like that.
That's really cool. And then tip it, turn
Okay,
it that way.
that way.
Yeah, now you can see your perspective. Yeah,
That's
lovely.
it. Okay.
Brilliant.
There we go, and that is the Tudor one, and we'd love to see yours.
We
Anyway,
would.
thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope you enjoy making it.
Bye.
Bye.